everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget that notification bell so you can get notified every time I post a new video. I normally post Mondays, but sometimes I post on Sundays. So today we are going to be lining this drawing that I did, and then we will be coloring it in with Copic markers. The main colors that I'm going to be using today are blues and oranges. So, yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so today we're going to be lining with my Micron. And I want to thank everyone who has subscribed and has been so supportive with the comments and the likes and all that. It really means a lot. So with this one, I've been trying to, this is actually the new, what is it called? Cardstock. There you go. Cardstock paper that I received. And let me tell you, I love it. It's so good. It's very smooth. It's perfect for markers. And even for line art, it's really nice. So I wanted to start working on bigger pieces of paper. Working on smaller pieces of paper just isn't, I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. I've noticed since the last one, I used a bigger piece of paper and it just came out so much better. I was able to add more to it, and so I wanted to do the same with this. So from now on, I'm going to be making bigger pieces of art instead of just sketchbook ones. I feel like the sketchbook just kind of limits me. And I just love this paper also anyways. So I'm going to be using these Copic markers and this Posca pen. So I was just making sure of what color I was going to use. This is my sketch that I did to figure out the color scheme that I wanted to do. So, but back to what I was saying, I completely forgot that this thing was almost dead. And I was like, oh, there might just be enough for me to finish it, but then realized, no, there's nothing in here. So I ended up having to get one of my Ohuhu markers, and luckily I found one that's exactly the same shade, basically. I think it's .05, I believe. It worked out so perfect. I got really lucky with that. So I just went over those spots just to smooth it out more because it was very blotchy since it was a dry marker. I'm supposed to get in the new refill for it. I accidentally ordered it from some website. Thought I didn't order it, but then I looked on my bank account and I saw that they charged me for it, so hopefully it shows up. If not, I don't know, I guess I'm out some money. But yeah, I am so happy I found a matching color. Ohuhu saved the day. And I noticed that even with it being Ohuhu and stuff like that, it still blended fine with the Copics. Like, you can mix them together. There's no reason why you couldn't mix them together. I mean, they're made from basically the same thing. It's all alcohol based, so it still works together. Adding some shading. The shading color that I use is E11. I like how it has like a pink hue to it. I really like to, for shadows, I love to use pink. I think it just gives it a more realistic look. And what inspired me for this drawing, I really didn't have an idea right away what I was going to do. So I just drew a face drew some hair in, and then I was just thinking about what I should put in, and I thought of these kitties, and they're so cute, so I thought it was just perfect to add them in. I always seem to struggle a lot with figuring out the colors, what colors I should go with, and also not picking too many colors. I feel like sometimes I pick too many colors and then it just becomes so busy instead of looking cohesive. So with this one, I just picked two main colors that I was going to work with, which was the blue and the orange. And I think it works out so much better. It looks more cohesive. At first, I was going to do all of the hair blue and just leave a little bit of white highlights. But when I started doing the tips, I ended up liking it like that. It's kind of frosty looking. So I kept it at the tips, but later on I do add in a little bit of blue up on top for shading around the cap. So with the lips I went with it wasn't orange, but it was basically orange. I wanted to bring the orange back into her because she didn't have any orange on her, so I thought that would bring in the cat's color quite well. Make it more cohesive. So here is where I add in the blue on top. Give that shadow from where the cat is laying. I just love this little kitty cat on top. So cute. I just want to pinch his cheeks. Now I'm adding some shading colors. So I start off with the lightest color for the whole iris, and then after that I add a darker shade towards the top of the eye, and then I get even darker towards the line of the eye, the top of it. And I think it gives it a really nice look. Now down here I added a darker blue just to pop out a little bit more, so it will go with the eyes. I wanted it to be balanced. So I thought with the eyes and then the shirt down there, it would balance it out. And same thing with the cat. So I decided to put one up on her head because I wanted the orange to be balanced out. I noticed that there wasn't much dimension to the cat, so I wanted to add some warm gray to the white to give it a little bit of some shading and make it more three-dimensional. And I decided to add a little bit more shading to the hair. And then I almost forgot the Posca pen, so I had to set the video back up and do that because I just love adding the Posca pen. I think it just adds a nice touch to it. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next week. Bye.